Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we have a very interesting story for you about a boy who is known for being lazy, but as you'll see, was actually quite smart. By the end of this story, we'll discover a powerful secret about how even the laziest person can find the motivation to work harder and overcome their habits. It's a lesson that might just change the way you look at things. So, get comfortable and let's dive into the following story. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village nestled among lush green fields, there lived a young boy named Ryan. He was about 14 years old and lived with his loving parents in a small, cozy wooden house on the edge of town. Now, Ryan was known for one thing above all else. He was very, very lazy. His main job was to chase away the birds that came to eat the rice his family grew. But instead of running around, he devised a clever system. He built wooden poles in different parts of the field and connected them all with ropes leading back to his favorite shady spot. While lying down comfortably, he could just pull a rope and the poles would rattle, scaring the birds away. He was quite pleased with his invention. His father, a hard-working farmer, was a bit worried about his son's laziness, often watching him with a gentle but concerned look. One year, a harsh, dry season fell upon the village, and things took a difficult turn. Ryan's father, worn out from the extra work, got very sick. Suddenly, with his father resting in bed, Ryan had to take care of the entire field by himself. The summer sun was relentless. He tried to carry the heavy water buckets just as his father did, but he struggled, feeling the weight not just in his arms, but in his heart. That night, feeling useless and defeated, Ryan sat alone under the vast, starry sky. The brilliant stars seemed to reflect in his eyes as he wondered what he could possibly do to help his family. He felt lost. The very next morning, a commotion in the village square woke him. He saw the villagers gathered around a soldier on horseback who was making a grand announcement. The king was holding a great competition at the royal palace. There would be challenges of strength and wit, and the grand prize was a chest filled with gold. More than enough to help his family through this difficult time and for many years to come. In that instant, something inside Ryan shifted. A spark of determination lit up his tired eyes. This was his chance. He thought, "This could save my family." Without a second thought, he rushed home and packed a small bag, his posture straighter than it had been in years. After a 3-day journey, Ryan arrived at the competition, which was set to begin near a big, sparkling lake. All around him, other contestants were stretching and preparing, their muscles flexing. The starting horn blew, and everyone jumped into the chilly water, splashing furiously as they swam toward the other side. But Ryan stayed behind, standing calmly on the shore. He wasn't panicking. He was thinking. While the others relied on pure strength, Ryan ran into the nearby forest. He quickly gathered fallen branches and sturdy vines, and in no time he had built a small, functional raft. He pushed it into the water and, with a simple wooden paddle, began to make his way across. He paddled slowly but surely, a calm smile on his face as he steadily passed the other contestants, who were now growing tired and struggling in the water. To everyone's surprise, Ryan finished in 3rd place, easily qualifying for the next round. The villagers who had once gossiped about his laziness were now cheering his name. The next day brought the final challenge. Each of the remaining contestants was given a huge, heavy wooden block. The task was to move it from the starting point to the finish line, a long way down a dusty road. The other 2 contestants, both much stronger than Ryan, immediately started trying to push and drag their massive blocks, grunting with effort. But Ryan, once again, did something different. He wasn't given any tools, but he saw a small farming knife left on a nearby table. He picked it up and began to inspect it thoughtfully, much to the confusion of the crowd. Then, with intense focus, he started to carve his block. Wood chips flew as he worked, slowly transforming the heavy, rectangular block into a large, round sphere. When he was done, he stood back and smiled proudly at his creation. Now, Instead of a heavy block that created friction, he had a giant wooden ball. With a confident push, he started rolling it easily down the road, while the others struggled, sweating and straining with every inch. Ryan and his ball moved smoothly and quickly. The crowd erupted in cheers as Ryan was the first to cross the finish line. His hands raised in victory as confetti rained down around him. He had won. This story shows us a powerful truth. Sometimes what looks like laziness is just a different way of thinking. Smart work can often beat hard work. Ryan's journey teaches us that if you ever feel lazy or unmotivated, the key is to find a strong reason to push forward a purpose that is bigger than your comfort. For Ryan, it was his family. That purpose gave him the strength to use his clever mind to achieve something incredible. So, what's your reason? Find it, and you'll find your strength. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. And if this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.